So in today's video, we're going to be doing an unboxing and first look at my new, or not so new, iPad Air 3, also known as the 2019 iPad Air. So this I purchased off Facebook Marketplace here in Australia for around $400, 400 Australian dollars, which I'll put the price in US dollars up on the screen here. So this was a pretty good deal. It's cheaper currently than the 8th gen iPad base model here in Australia, which is only 32 gigs. And it has a few nicer features, so I figured going used was the best bet, just as my entry into using an iPad, as I haven't ever owned or used an iPad extensively before. So let's get into this unboxing. So just a few details. So this is the space gray model, as you can see from the box here, and it's also the 64 gigabyte model. So if we go back to the box, let's get into unboxing it. So we'll take off the lid here, which might be a bit difficult as Apple boxes are, but we'll just give it a little shake, and now it's starting to slide out. There we go. So on the box, we've got the Apple logo. There's iPad Air there. But here we go. So this is the iPad itself. So I'll take this out, and before we jump into the iPad, we'll have a look at some of the accessories. So in my box, I've got a Lightning to USB-C cable. I'm not sure if this comes with the iPad Air 3 in the box normally, but whoever I bought this iPad off decided to get the 18-watt fast charger as a replacement for the standard charger. So they also included this Lightning to USB cable. So we've got that, and our power brick, and then we also have, if I can get it out, our quick start guide over here and some other documentation. So get these out. We have our quick start guide, which is very, very basic. Some warranty info and our Apple stickers as well. So that's all that's in the box. Normally the power brick would be in here, but this one doesn't fit because it's slightly different to the stock one. So we'll set that aside, and then we can focus on the iPad itself. So if you're looking at the iPad here, we've got our 10.5 inch screen. This is a laminated display, unlike some of the base model iPads, which aren't laminated. There's an air gap between the screen, the piece of glass, and the digitizer itself. So this gives you a nicer experience using the Apple Pencil and just moving around the interface in general. Got our Lightning port on the bottom here. We have our volume buttons. We've got our power button, and this iPad does still have a headphone jack, which is pretty awesome. And then we have our Touch ID sensor down the bottom here. So let's boot into iPad OS, and we'll go through the first setup of this device. So there's the Apple logo. We'll just wait for this to boot. So I'm going to be doing some future videos on this iPad. If you want to subscribe, then stay tuned for those. And we'll be looking through how you can use this iPad for different productivity apps. And I'll also be getting the Apple Pencil in the future. And I'll be showing off this keyboard case that came with the iPad Air from the seller I bought it off. So I'll be doing a video on that as well. So subscribe if you're keen for more future videos. With that aside, let's get into the setup. So we're greeted by this welcome screen. Just click the lock button. So if I just zoom in a bit, you can see, click English. I'm in Australia, so we'll just click that. You can do a quick start, but where you just bring your phone up or another iPad and you're able to set up from there, but we're just going to set up manually in this case. For the Wi-Fi network, I'll just connect to my network real quick and I'll get back to you. So now that we've logged into our Wi-Fi, the iPad's just going to activate for a few moments. This shouldn't take long. It's not like a phone where it has to connect to your cellular network, but it just has to talk to Apple servers to make sure everything is all right. So we're going to continue. We'll set up Touch ID. We'll show you the process. Yep. So we want to continue. So basically, place your finger down here and keep pressing it until it's done. Then we want to adjust our grip. So we want to try different spots on our finger. And there we go. That's Touch ID set up. We can create a passcode. So let's just do a 4-digit passcode, and we're just going to do 0000. Yeah, I'm sure we used it anyway. Obviously, don't use this as your passcode. You probably want to use something a bit more secure, but that's fine for the sake of this video. So we're not going to transfer anything at the moment. We're not going to sign into our Apple ID. We'll set that later, just so I can get into the home screen and show you around quickly. We'll agree. Yep, we want updates. We want location services. We'll set Siri up later. We'll set screen time up later. We don't want to share analytics and True Tone. So it shows you the difference in the display technology, but we'll continue. Light mode and dark mode, and here's your iPad. So before you can get started, it's going to have to download a bunch of the stock Apple apps. But yeah, so this is iOS 14.1 running on this device. I've got the 64GB model, and as you can see, we've got the dock, we've got all the apps and the new widget screen. So here you can add widgets from a bunch of different apps. You go into landscape, you can have those widgets on the home screen. It is really handy. We've got, if we open a few apps, we've got our multitasking view, which shows apps. We can go into split screen. If we say open up messages, open up Safari, if we want to drag messages across. So this is one of the handy things about the iPad, is doing split screen. Yeah, that's just a basic rundown of the iPad Air 3. And so I really think this is a great option in 2020. If you can find a good deal on a used model or a discounted new model, you'll be able to get it a lot cheaper than the new iPad Air 4, and you're not sacrificing too much. So this has been my unboxing of the iPad Air 3. Stay tuned for more videos I'll be making on this iPad, and yeah, just showing you around the device and different accessories you can use with it. So thanks for watching. Subscribe for more videos, and I'll see you later. Bye.